Alright, welcome to, well, Gran Turismo 7 and Trouble with Tuesday. So here's the trouble: if you're starting up on a Tuesday and don't have a lot of practice on a Monday, these weekly races can definitely be pretty tough. We're starting up in 8th, so we haven't practiced enough to have a good qualifying lap, and starting in 8th has definitely some major challenges that go along with it. Because, well, Track and Trail can turn into a bit of a Royal Rumble come turn 1. The first full turn. I don't consider this turn right here as a proper turn. It's almost straight. Top the candy, start slowing down. Not going to defend too much because that's a section that cars can easily boot you into the sand. And everyone rushes the center there, rushes the apex. Coast through here, get back, hit the apex to get back on the throttle nice and early. You can definitely take positions there, even if you're just an amateur or rookie driver like myself. Sort of misplaced in the C League, and then here just full throttle, catch apex 1, stay on the throttle, catch apex 2, never let it go. And if so, you're going to take positions, easy peasy. Now they're going inside, so no choice. I'm going to go wide and hope for the best. All right, so far we've climbed some positions here. Climbed 2 positions. Let's see if we can survive the death chicken. Ooh, eating the wall there, definitely causing us a big slowdown. Forced him to give me the nitrous boost there. And important to get behind a car for this long straightaway. Benefit from that drafting. Let the car in front of you break wind for you, but I might just be a little too far to really get proper benefit from it. Top the candies, or just right before break. And if you can stay on the throttle the whole time, that's the place to do it. Full throttle through here. Eat too much of that apex and it will unbalance and unsettle your car. You'll have next to no weight on your passenger side tires, and all the weight on the 2 tires will slide across and you might end up in the sand pits. Here, personally, to keep control, I like to get down into 3rd. But it's not the fastest way. Switch to mediums. Oh my goodness, that's right, it's 13 laps. I didn't even realize I was on the softs. Thank you so much for the help. Alright, the Corvette over-rotated and that'll help us close the gap. Thank you very much, Ronan. Much appreciated. So if I'm starting on the softs though, wouldn't I want to maximize the length of time I'm on the softs? Because I'm on the mediums. Oh yes, so of course we want to switch to the softs. The benefit of the softs for as many laps as possible. Oh, and we got taken out by a fragile ego, and some more. Well, that was probably accidental. So yeah, we're really making some good progress. And we've been booted, so trouble with Tuesdays. I guess trouble with Tuesdays is trouble that you can get into on any night of the week, but fragile egos booting you through, spearing you through the turn. I think I was being pretty defensive there. So I'm on the racing mediums, and now you're telling me to only do the last 3 laps on softs? I thought I'd want to maximize those and get a good 5-6 laps. More than 6 laps, and they're going to be worn out. Oh, understood. There are no softs. Oh, thanks, Ronan. You're really You're dumb-proofing this for me. I forgot there are no racing softs. We're going to be racing mediums for as long as possible, then slam on the racing hards. Getting punted all around the track hasn't been good for tire wear either. Camerloto, good evening, good sir. Thank you for making it in. How are you? How have you been finding this Dragon Trail race? Didn't push very hard there, but I definitely went through in a safe manner. Let's see if we can climb up. All the raging bulls that head-bunted us off the track are coming up. We're moving up on them. Oh, and I guess we'll need fuel as well. It'd be fun if we could go for an endurance on this. You do no lap, no pits, and just run hards with lower fuel the whole race. It'd be neat to see the sort of the challenge between making your tires last and fuel last with no pit versus those that pit. So maybe have the two selectable tires be softs or hards with no mandatory switch between the two. I think that could be an interesting setup. Now let's get this time down to a 1:41.9, which is our fastest qualifying lap so far. That's right, I can't drive the track like quite the same way as if I was on softs. Take that into account because we almost crashed. We're beyond the limit with where we should be. All right, catch apex here, keep on the throttle. Oh, I think we're gonna heat wall, yes. Destabilize the vehicle, two tires up in the air means no longer do we have traction for all four tires. We're down to only two tire traction, or at least all the weight. Even if they're not in the air, you can have next to no weight on tires. Fantastic, super do this. I'll do this one race and I will be all over that lobby. We still have, you got plenty of time, buddy. We've got, what, 6-7 laps here? 7 laps, because we have to complete all of 13th. It's 9:11, so we got to make sure we rev out these gears. My goodness, everyone is in a very robust Japanese tank known as the Nissan GTR, but we got to pass a little switcheroo back and forth. Oh, fantastic, Super Doofus. Thank you very much for getting the lobby going for our team. The YouTubers and subscribers. Oh, and Crazy Dominican makes it back with a pass back in, and the damage of visually seen on the car, I do believe that his name is appropriate. Mind you, we probably have some insane damage on our car as well, but it's because we got hit a lot of times in a shorter period of time. Nice little soft tap like that won't get a car to go off track. Just give them a tiny bit of a nitrous boost, I guess. Oh, you don't see the skyline getting wobbly very often. The thing is, both a tank and a tractor can go through grass like a John Deere lawn tractor. I'm gonna cook. Am I gonna cook? Oh, he's got the acceleration. I thought I had him. There we go. We landed and nailed that line. That's how we want to take it. Lap after lap, every lap. We've climbed back up from 14th. We went from 8th to, what was it, 5th or 6th, and now we've gone from 14th to 6th. Just gotta be apply some perseverance, some discipline, be a safe, smart driver. That was very slow through Death Chicane, even with racing medium tires. That was slow. I don't think I've ever gone through there with hard tires, so I'll have to play it safe and slow. Alright, so Ronan, I believe you were telling me lap 8, and I appreciate not just me, the entire community, since we started, or lap 10, because we started on these mediums. So lap 10 will jump in the pits. No need for 6th gear. After lap 10, okay, great. Just you call it, let me know 2-3 turns beforehand, or really I'd say 5 turns beforehand, since there's sometimes a difference between the live that I'm racing and what you're seeing. There's been up to 30 seconds in the past. Back into the throttle so we don't get too much over rotation. There we go, 117, 118. Not horrible for almost half used medium tires. We're bringing up the speed through there. This will be one of our faster laps. Over rotation because I got into the throttle too hard there. Common problem with the 911 and a heavy foot. Keep that in mind. And a 142.7, our best lap so far. Top the candies here. Brake right up to the apex and get back onto the throttle once we get to the apex. Oh, I had to let off. I was going out of bounds. These tires are behaving a little differently now. Oreo in front of us here. We got that section through there with the correct line, the right amount of speed. Top the candies here for the Seaside section. Seaside turn 1. And Seaside turn 2 and 3, the little S right and left. And now for the Death Chicane. Can we make it through? Hug that inside. Oh, there we go. Going through at 120, 121 because we hugged. We really got in on apex 1 of the Death Chicane. Gotta get angular with the car. And we're back in 6th from 14th position. And a pretty bad accident. Seemed like an accident that lasted about 10 seconds. I think we got hit by 4 or 5 cars. Well, Tom, Super Doofus, if you can get through Death Chicane without lifting at all, You're gonna be in the B driving category pretty darn soon. We're definitely just gonna completely destroy Dragon Trail. We are gonna do a lobby. You'll destroy Dragon Trail so hard that you'll get into the C or maybe even top of C just this week if you race it enough. No lift here, full throttle. And going down to the Seaside turn 1, if for Seaside section. And I had a little mishap there. My brain seems to have stopped working, so we'll be following Steve-O again in his Audi R8. Oh, that'd have been a bad time to get de-ghosted, unghosted, but we are in 4th. We're doing a thing for the moment. Let's see if we can hold on to 4th position. We were just ahead of Steve-O, so let's see if we can get a pass in on Steve-O. Oh, we'll get a real easy pass. He's taking a smoke break, I guess, over in the pits. Tire smoke, that is. Not sponsored by any tobacco companies. Oh, thank you, Ronan, so much for covering me and letting me know that I need to pit at then this one here. Okay, the world's fastest doesn't lift through there. Yeah, that's wild. Woo! Dano! The Texas Ranger, the legend in himself, the man who taught me to be faster on this track. I normally wouldn't lift through any of those sections, but with tire wear, I'm playing it a little safer. I'm trying to adjust my drive style and habits to the fact that these tires are not new. They're getting a little tired, long in the tooth. Oh, there's cheat codes. That's awful. Awful. Where's the sportsmanship? Where's the racing craft? And where's the pride and honor? He is no chivalrous knight. Certainly not a Templar. Ooh, I finally got... Oh, no. We're going to get... I'm not going in, so we're going to get a penalty. I believe I'll take it next lap. And next lap, I'll go slower and make sure I do not cross the white line. Because it would definitely be horrific coming out and with a 3-second penalty. Sorry, Ronan, I messed up. And there is a mandatory lap, right? Pit. I feel like I could just run these mediums to the day they die. Oh wow, when we eat the whole apex like that, 1, I'm feeling very full, and 2, boy, can we ever get back on the throttle nice and early. Just have to tire change. Okay, no fuel. Ooh, don't text and drive, folks. No wall on the death chicken. Let's not get crispy. No deep fried chicken. We've made it through. We've adjusted a little slower. We've adjusted to the tire situation. There we go. We made it in. No white line crossing. No lines were crossed. So I have enough fuel, right? Yeah, of course I have enough fuel. My goodness, what am I thinking? Christopher Bieber! Yes, we got to hit up Brad Pitt. Alright, coming back out in 6th, not too shabby. Alright, coming back out in 7th, not too shabby. My goodness gracious. Cold tires of not fire? Oh, we're closing up the gap here. We're closing up the gap. We're coming in hot. Oh, these cold hards be something else. I like my warm mediums more than these cold hards. This is not like a cold beverage on a hot sunny day. It's not refreshing and relaxing. Now, drinking an alcoholic beverage, often referred to as relaxing, might be relaxing in the moment, but because of the chemicals it releases into your body and the long-term effects it has on your body, is actually creating the opposite of relaxation and comfort and well-being. It's long-term creating stress, sadness, possibly anxiety. Here we go. We got one last. We're in a position to not lose any driver rating if we can stay here, but look at those wolves nipping on our heels. The piranhas. Let's hope the car directly behind us doesn't have a fragile ego and decides to take us out of the race on one of these turns. And I'll just need to drive faster to make sure that doesn't happen. Sorry, stop talking. I was zoned through there, knowing the importance of getting through that section with as little or no lift as possible. Oh, he's got the inside track. But now, I was just missing it by a little. Thought it'd be set up to then take the apex for the next one. Oh, I'm gaining though. I am gaining. Oh, that was a close one, but not quite. I need another lap. I would love another lap with those guys. That looks like that was going to be getting set up for some nice back and forth, but I guess someone didn't pit or switch their tires, and we did a thing! 6th on a Tuesday night. I'm gonna take that as a small win, pat myself on the back, and I highly recommend we all pat ourselves on the back for our small victories, set up some small goals, small attainable objectives. Now I feel like 13 laps, when you do a 4 or a 5 lap weekly race, and the amount of driver rating that you get to go up or down, I feel like the higher laps should have more driver rating attributed to them for the victories, because it's more time put in. So up 2 positions from the start, but that was weird. We started off in 8th, fell into 5th, slid into 5th through some passing. It's a fun race, but then we got booted into 14th and made it back. Major comeback. So Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to turn this into a small episode, so I'm going to save the replay here, but just wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you put the pedal to the metal in a car that you love sometime real soon. Do us a huge favor. Just hit us that thumbs up button. And for the live, well, I'm going to continue being on this live with you all. All right. So, let's see. Hopefully my safety rating didn't go down. Hopefully I got a clean win, or win-ish, top 8. All right, and I love seeing this. We don't have any safety ratings go down for the top 8 racers. So the bottom 8 racers, the more dirtier drivers, or unsafe drivers we could say, are down here. Crazy Dominican, fun racing with you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dano. Now let's get to the lobby. Let's get our lobby race in. YouTubers versus subscribers. The JCCR team versus the world. Let's see. Tom, if you've got it going. Turning, doing circles. Turning. Oh, here we go. Connected to server. And, oh, Fuji. Oh, no, that's 0 energy. High-speed ring. Tom, did you set up the high-speed ring? No? Odd. Okay, so I don't see the lobby here. Lobby is open. So says Super Doofus. I'll reload. Oh, here we go. Deep Forest. Yes, continuation from last night. That was up on the docket. Next on the docket last evening. Fine evening racing with you, gents. And ladies. Can't forget our fine Brittany Williams. I tease. Apparently it's Brandon Williams. All right, JCCR Ronan, JCCR Johnny, that's me. Do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. That's all that I ask. Dwarf Leg. I don't know if I can say that without going to UK jail. Super Doofus, JCCR J Rizio. The whole team, well, not the whole team, but a part of the team's here. The legends. Dano, the Texas Ranger. Fantastic. Ooh. Wow, Christopher Bieber. Wow, a 139. That is fantastic. Congratulations, mate. Yeah, Super Doofus, I strongly dislike Deep Forest in reverse. Despite having raced it a few times, it's just... my brain, I guess, doesn't like having a track I'm accustomed to then do it in reverse. I keep fumbling. I'm like, oh, I'm here on the track. It's going to turn left. And it's like, oh, no, wait. It turns right because it's in reverse. All right, Deep Forest. I think it's great. GTR, a very capable car, but I'm going to continue to run the 911. We just had a nice little bit of luck with it. Haha, Christopher Bieber, yeah. Super Doofus told, it's true, he told us we didn't have to lift. That we shouldn't lift. Just gonna throw out some kindness into the world with a good evening. Nice to meet the new people here. And let's see, let's get my pedals in close. Adjust the pedals, they're not bolted down or anything. I'm still on the scrapyard setup. And let's see, how many likes are we up to? 10 viewers, fantastic folks, thank you so much, 100%, love it. And Christopher Bieber is our #1 commentator, followed by Knight Rider Jim. What's up, buddy? Hey, teammate. Great to have you in as always. You guys are fantastic. And I wish I could just hear. I don't understand why I can't hit the name and then Knight Rider Jim supporting our channel. You can see that with the fact that he's got the Porsche 911 from the Johnny's Car Care and Reviews channel as his logo, and Super Doofus, our other sponsor. So those are our two sponsors. With what car are you up to now? Because you've been a sponsor now for a while. Is that that is too small for me to see. But I would love to be able to set people as moderator. Now, Super Doofus, if you're able to set anyone as moderator, since you're kind of the head moderator right now, I'd love it if you could put Knight Rider Jim as a moderator. It'll be part of the members' perks. Alright, we're starting up in 6th. Dom has blessed us with a 6th position startup, and the 911 is not going to get penalized from those fully stopped grid starts. Ooh, I can see I was way slower than the rest of the pack there. Got to learn how to do turn 1. More strength and confidence. Wow, I must be now on soft tires and noticing a huge difference with the turn-in for the 911 here. We got Dano right in front. This is perfect. I'll follow Dano and I'll finally know how to drive G-Force properly. Nobody messes with the Texas Ranger up there. And I love these lobbies because it's racing the way it should be. A good mix of rookie drivers with people who have pro driver speeds or near pro driver speeds. They get the fun of, you know, sometimes passing 5, 6, 7 cars in just one lap. That always feels fantastic. But then the people that get past have that learning opportunity. Safe, smart driving, giving us up 2 positions again, just staying out of trouble, not following but not too close. Not inches behind a car so that we lose visual of the track. Alright, this is going to be one of my faster times around the track, following Dano as well as JCCR Ronan. Those speed legends. Legends of speed showing me the track. Alright, we got Hayes, the American driver, ahead of us, with JCCR Ronan in 2nd, and in 1st, RVT Prodigy. And Dano must have had some sort of technical issue because he's disappeared off the board, off the grid. Must have been disconnected. Alright, those were lines I've kind of never taken through there, but it kind of worked out. Until I caught that little bit of grass there and got the penalty, things were going really well. Trying out that new line. Lots of time lost, sliding around. Things got a little too dark at the beginning of that tunnel. All right, we're sitting in fourth. Let's see if we can hold on fourth for one more lap. Two cars in front of us, both much faster drivers, A and B rated drivers, I believe. Grab this rate out to 161. Oh, we pushed it just a little too hard. Not sure we'll be holding on to fourth after that. The Lamborghini is fast on acceleration. Can we hold him off? He's only 0.326 behind us. We'll have to defend this turn really hard. That's about as much apex as you can eat without getting a big fat penalty. A bit of a bellyache, but it worked, and you can see the breakdown of what went down is a good example of what needs to be done offensively as well as defensively. We got into the 129s there. It's our fastest lap. So what happened is the car behind kept pushing to the inside of the turn, the upcoming turn. The apex was on the left, so he kept going more to the left. Now as a driver, you need to continue to go to the left. But once you go to the left, he needs to fake, well, not fake. The whole left movement is almost a fake on his end. He needs you to match up, and then he needs to cut back to the right and kind of swerve or pass around you. But I matched him knowing that he was going to go back to the right. So I matched him up to the left and was really ready to turn back to the right so I could stay in front of him. And then be in the middle of the track or further. But had I gone too far to the right, well, then he would have passed on the inside, right on the apex. If not, if I'm too much to the left, well, I go through the turn slower. He's on the outside. He gets more of the turn and then just passes me a little bit after that turn. So good example of what to do offensively as well as defensively. Whew. Almost lost my water here. Cheers, folks. Track, I would say a great track, Tom, to race would be, what have we not done? Not Dragon Trail, Suzuka would be fun, or Spa, or Watkins Glen. Those would be some fun ones. Red Bull is always fun. Nürburgring, separate the hardcore. I say Watkins, but I'm not sure if it's the track I'm actually picturing in my head. It might not be. There's two tracks in the States. Laguna is always good. But Suzuka is a lot of fun. I like the huge hairpin in Suzuka. Whole lot of fun. Love the straightaway sharp turn. And JCC Ronan leaving a message I full-heartedly support. Yes, God bless and peace be with you. Fantastic, JCCR Ronan. All right, let's see what we're getting for a track right here, right now. 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, fantastic. This is the track I had in my mind. So if this is Watkins, then I actually remember the name correctly. BLG Daddy Leo 3 saying, awesome lobby. Actually, I should put out some kindness, and it's well deserved. That was an incredible race, and congratulations. And well done to the race winners. And that race was incredible. All right, so I'm gonna stop with the compliments, get myself readied up for the race. See, yeah, I got the soft tires on. It's a different beast with the soft versus the mediums. 911, I just really like it at +2. We just passed Tom, or Super Doofus's Ferrari 458, folks. And it would mean a lot to me if you haven't already done so. Check out Super Doofus's channel. Give him a subscribe. I want to make sure Super Doofus gets to 1,000 subscribers. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel here, JCCR Racing, please do so. All right, love this section as well. Oh, the downshift started with over rotation on the car, or threw the car into rotation, but I guess it was a bit of a violent downshift for having the steering wheel turned already. This is going to be a fantastic track. It's going to be a great race. Great race, folks. Get ready for some great racing, great clean racing, which we never see when we get this online as a weekly race. So get ready to see some great racing. To those of you who are new to the channel, welcome and howdy. Thank you so much for making it in and finding us. And to those who've been coming back night after night, thank you so much. Absolutely blessed and honored to have you amongst the racing team. All right, I guess maybe we'll get to try a corner or two. Oh, looks like we have is this like a qualifier? Neat. Or do we start from the pits? And yeah, the position, 11 of 16, lap 1. Interesting, all right. Out lap, this must be a qualifier. All right, let's go to the outside, get it into third gear. Quickly sink into second, take off and drop it right back into third. Right, I've got a few turns that I really need to work on, and they are coming right up. Can I survive them, or are we going for Crash City? Wallapalooza. Yeah, I am no stranger to Wallapalooza. Been there, done that, met the band, got the signed t-shirts. Hung around so much, got offered a job at Wallapalooza. All right, not bad. I've crashed here so many times that maybe now I'm all done with the crashing and ready for the racing. Wow, look at that. Fourth, you can really, in the 911, be revving it in the blue flashy zone for oh so long. Same thing with fifth. You gotta rev them out. Get to that apex marker and get back on the throttle. And the 911 really powers out of turns. From recollection, he's getting that section at about 105. I'm about 2 seconds behind a decent time. There we can go quite a bit out, if I recall. Here I believe it's to go through at the top of third. No braking. And a quick break and stay in third. .48.8. And wow, no, the Dano's got a 147.8, so I'm only a second behind Dano, so that was a good lap. Alright, fifth gear, we got 162 miles per hour for a top speed for fifth gear. No need. Get back on the throttle, right in the middle of that S, back and forth S turns. Yeah, didn't get back on the track in time, so penalty picked up. Getting faster though, 106. That was our fastest time through that section, so we might be able to still shave a half second off. I don't know if we're gonna have time for another lap. Yeah, we will. So next lap, let's get this down. Shave a second off the clock. Not go play in the sandbox. So let's go around, shift around 138, 139. And then really rev out fourth. Probably shifted just a little early there. Quickly into third, back on the throttle. There we go. That'll earn us probably a half second. Hey, Gordy Mack, how are you, friend? Thanks for making it in. Welcome. I don't know if we've chatted before, but I really appreciate you taking the time to drop a comment so that we can chat. Gordy Matt, what is your favorite car? Do you have a favorite car? Or maybe it's more of a top 3 situation. Let us know what you like to drive here. I like to drive the cars that are both beautiful and drivable. It was just about ability to survive a lobby and being quick. It'd be the Nissan GTR for every race. The thing is, the Japanese tank, often cars bounce off it when they try to take you out. Top of third here, let's go through top of third. Oh yes, try not to lift off. Quickly down into third. I was a little late getting back on the throttle there. But I think we'll have shaved our second. Oof. Not quite, but it is faster. Should have been in second to have more rotation and stay on the track. All right, I guess we're in sixth for this qualifying race, or maybe this is the race. I don't know. I came out of the pits and was instantly having positions show. Not a pretty line. Oh, someone asked for practice. All right. I wonder if Botch is the one that asked for practice and then goes around and boots people around the track. That would be not cool. That was a lot of practice. All right, let's get down to business now. Oh, Gordy Mack, my goodness. Thank you. Very generous, mate. Very, very kind. Give a thumbs up to that. Love it. Thank you so much. And I better also get the car ready. Hey, QDaddy01. Good evening, good sir. I don't think this is your first time. If it is, welcome. Welcome to the crew. Gordy Mack saying, first time here. How are we all? Oh. I don't know what's going on here. Seems like the computer has put me in the wall. Or I put myself in the wall. I'm a confused boy. Man-child in the wall. This is a view I don't know what to do with. Maybe hit the wall so hard that I don't have a proper visual. Well, I'm going to put it in auto drive and see what happens here. Okay, I guess that's a view I've never seen before. The wall view. Yeah, that was a odd glitch. I guess I'll just roll with the punches. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Tom. All right, so Gordy Mack, now our number one contributor to the comment section. Fantastic and extremely generous. So Gordy Mack saying, first time here. How are we all doing? Don't really have a favorite at the moment, but enjoy GR3 and GR4 cars. Same here, my friend. Learning the game, but have dropped in here to watch and learn tips that you and the crew give. Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I've got a crew that consists, the friends here in the crew consist of A-plus drivers all the way to, well, all of us. And I'm going to follow our general manager here, Super Doofus Tom. I'm going to follow his instructions and rejoin. Oh, I guess it says room not found, so I'll refresh a couple times. If ever the room refuses to function, we also have the choice. We got GS Cola, who might. I guess you'd have space for pretty much all of us, but let's see here with Tom. If it's working for some other people, let me know, because this does. Yeah, make a short of it I'll for sure, because I think we all might have gone into the wall and into each other. Okay, so Knight Rider Jim having the same problem here. Sir Badger saying won't rejoin. Do a few refreshes. There we go. So I think, Tom, you just need to drop it and then rebuild it. Zero Energy here. I like his title. Clean BOP, GR3, race good vibes only. Yes, in life, generally, good vibes are pretty darn important. And I'm going to tell you why, without the full, proper scientific explanation. Because, well, I just wouldn't do it justice. But essentially, when you're negative, your body releases cortisol. It has an effect on the brain. A lot of these releases, for example, on average, let's say 9 per day, the cortisol plays around with your hormones and your brain for not just minutes after, but hours after. So if you're getting 7 or 9 cortisol shots per day from your body from being excessively negative, with time, it's actually going to shrink a part of your brain, and it rewires your brain and makes it so that you're more easily going to go into a negative mode. Sort of like, when kids, we used to call each other crybabies. Not being a crybaby, not being a whiner was actually the key to not being more of a crybaby and a whiner. Same thing for negativity. Now, positivity and gratitude, if you practice those, the same part of the brain will actually grow, get rewired properly, and you'll be more prone and likely to go towards positivity and gratitude. And that's the right mindset for finding solutions. All right, so let's see here. I believe I'm going to be in as well. Also, a very interesting study from the 1960s, I think 1963, from high school, where kids were given an IQ test, and certain kids were labeled as kind of potential geniuses, kind of if they work at it. They got extra positivity and encouragement from teachers, and having that, the teacher saying, yeah, you can do this. I know, you're a really smart kid. You can do this. And it was a psychological trick. It wasn't actually true. There's no such thing. But what research found is that when these children were retested, their IQs had gone up. Them thinking positively of themselves, that kind of was grown and fermented through the teacher's reinforcement, being told that they're smart and that they can do it. They just need to work at it. Made their IQ levels go up. So positivity has a lot of power, and it almost makes you wonder, are we living sort of in our own matrices? If we can actually increase our own intelligence through positive thinking, is reality mostly based on how we perceive reality and how we perceive ourselves? So be kind to each other, but especially be kind to yourself, but then also be kind to each other. All right, so I'm ready. I practiced it up quite a bit. JCCR Super Doof is saying he watched 5 to 6 cars drive straight into the wall. Yeah, that was the treatment I got. At first I just thought, I guess I talked too much. Nothing new there. And in talking too much, drove into the wall when I was supposed to be racing the track. But no, we did glitch out indeed. Watkins Glen, it's a fantastic race. So much fun. All right, Tom, you can start the race anytime after I do this little quick S-turn. I just love going through here. Excuse me. Oh, these tires are really connecting. After having driven on the mediums and then the hards, it's a whole new car. All right, Dano, I'm following you, my friend. Let's see what the Texas Ranger can teach us tonight. Not gonna be able to stay behind him if I miss the apex like that. All right, lap completed. All ready to go. I guess this is probably waiting for the people that got kicked to be able to give them a chance to get back in. Oh, people loading, of course. Super Doofus, thank you for reminding me. Plato liked to say that within all of us, there's a chariot of impatient horses, but they're also, you know, the brave chariot, impatient, ready to work hard. And then you have the overthinking side, the more deep thinking, less active, less courageous, sometimes overthinking. Critical thinking can also be accompanied with overthinking at times. And then you just need to balance it out. Oh, we just had a car disappear on the 100 sign. All right, let's see, can we get through here in fourth? Oh no, we can't. Lesson learned. Let's go pit and embarrassment. Get some soft tires on. All right, I think we've got the Stig with us. Whoa. All right, last race of the night. Let's see what we can do here. Subscribers versus the YouTubers. We got the JCCR team and some other YouTubers and Testig. Almost the Stig. It's Testig. I guess it's Norwegian Stig. Alright, fantastic. I'm right behind Dano. This is going to be a good learning experience. He's in his BMW, so not his regular driver. Let's see how he performs and if we can stay behind him. Oh, I lifted off when I shouldn't have to lift off. Mistakes were made. But that's good. I'm right behind Dano now. Right behind the right guy to learn. Fourth. Getting to third so we can get the rotation through there. Back into third. Oh, we've been pushed hard. Oh, those Nat Q Ropery GP. That's cool. I think I braked a little early for him, and he takes off right after, causing the crash. Ooh. We got possibly someone to kick. Let's see how he drives the rest of the race. Maybe it was an accident. We all make those from time to time. Forgive the trespasses of others as we would wish ours to be also forgiven. Too high of a gear there. Third for rotation through the final turn. Otherwise, we beat that wall pretty darn hard. We go party hard at Wallapalooza. I think we're penalty safe. Oh, there you go, no penalty, good. Oh, lost a little balance there. And the 911 holds on. Good boy. Mind you, Porsche is more of a lady's name, I believe. Coming up on stage, it's Porsche. Yeah, I think it's more of a lady's name. Possibly. Quite possibly. Alright. Missed the apex, not a line to be repeated. And coming in a little slow at 106.7. We got to get that into 105 to have a decent time. Ooh. Missed the apex by an eighth of a mile. Maybe a 16th of a mile. Top of third through here, and we'll have the right speed and the right rotation. Oh, there we go, just about on the apex, and we've gone through quickly. Get the severe turning out of the steering wheel as soon as possible so we can get back to accelerating. Now I know we can go through there a lot quicker, I just need to practice that section. Circuit experience under the world map. World map, hit up the race against the AI, on the bottom of the screen you got circuit experience. That's where we all need to go for struggling with any track. There we go. That's quick and the correct lines through there. Learned that section by watching Lead Pencil's Monday tutorial after my Monday night race a few weeks ago. And I think that's why I'm now decent at this track. Surviving. Not quite thriving, but definitely surviving. 106.3, it's getting close to that 105. That's where we need to be. Maybe next lap. At the 100, getting some braking, get down into first, hit the apex. Ooh, not full throttle because we would have eaten the wall, even though we're in second. Top of third through here, let's not lift off, we can do it. Oh, shifted into fourth, and oh, we made it back in time, look at that. Alright, so the shift into fourth doesn't seem, no, it was a mistake, it's too much off track, we need to stay in third there. But definitely our best time, and only what, a second and just basically 1.8 seconds off the top speed put down by Dano. I knew we needed to stay behind Dano. That Texas Ranger is all about speed. Almost as fast as a sidekick from Chuck Norris, the OG Texas Ranger. What's going on up there? Will there be bumpy? If so, they're both going to slow down. And I don't think we have enough laps. Oh, we got a penalty, so forget that. I certainly didn't do the chicane on Dragon Trail without lifting. I lift for sure. I stay in fourth and then I just lift off quickly. Fastest I've gone through there, but with softs was 126, 127. Third through here. Oh, again, shifted in fourth. That's what's going to get us our penalty again. There we go. Big mistake there. Oh, there's still a lap left. Oh no, there we go. All right, so I'll drop us a spot. Did not make the cut. Not top 8. Folks, that was a race, but we got beaten off the track by Ropery GP. Hopefully that was an accident. Well, if it was an accident, he'll probably say sorry. Right up when we get to this little chat lobby section. All right. We're up to about 19 viewers at one point. Fantastic, folks. Thank you very much. I ask you one small favor with major results for the racing community here. Hit that like button. That helps YouTube offer it to more people. That helps us grow our community. With a bigger community comes more knowledge, and with more knowledge comes a whole lot more power. So get us hooked up with that power. I crave it. I want it. Help us out. Do me a solid favor. That was a fun race. Well done to the top of the pack there. Q Daddy 01. Not only is he cool and take the time to drop a comment on the channel, he also got a good race in. Let's see here. How did the results go? Shinzi, Millsy, and Dano, top 3. And Dano with the fastest lap there, coming out of his M6 GT3 Endurance Model 16. We got Q Daddy 01 in 4th, and Ropery in 5th. And Sir Badger in 6th. Bernardo Idrovo, followed by JCCR J Rizio. All right. Well, that's it for me for the night. I got to get in. Got to get in before 11 p.m., folks. Thank you so much for watching. Blessed to have you along for the ride. Thank you for all the tips and tricks. To the JCCR racing crew, really appreciate all the help. I'm going to be back here at 9:30 Eastern Time, so that's 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time every night of the week, unless something, bad's going on. Gordy Mac saying GGS. I would assume that's like Good Games Son or something. Thank you very much, Gordy Mac. Thank you so much for the financial support. We are trying to run this as a small business, and if a little bit of money, even if it's not much, but if a little bit of money comes in and we get over 1,000 subscribers, we can start treating this like a small business, meaning we can have business expenses. I want to take you all to the racetrack come spring and bring you along for the racetrack in the real world, licensing experience on really a top track. I think, I'm going to say maybe a track that we could say in the top 1,000 worldwide. maybe even top 100, but Mont Tremblant has a racetrack. It used to be one of the part of the World Series racetracks, so I think that'd be incredible. It's kind of like the Canadian Green HELL. It's caused a lot of accidents, serious accidents. Even actually, one of my very good friends lost one of his friends driving a Porsche 911 there. I believe a GT2 or a GT3, but that's where I'd like to take my 911 after getting my licensing courses. And that will come with a lot of expenses. So hopefully we can treat this like a small business. Just hit that like button. It'll really help us out. Look at that beautiful European town. Some of those buildings, one of the white buildings in the back is typical German architecture, if I'm not mistaken. Folks, love having you along for the ride. Thank you so much for the support. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. If it's not in the real world, this is still my favorite way to race and drive. And if you are interested in real world cars, I've got Johnny's Car Care and Reviews that you can check out, where we short-term review a bunch of cars, try to get in about one per month, and we're long-term reviewing, doing videos, long-term reviews of the 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, which replaced the 2024. Found it so nice, had to buy it twice. We've done long-term reviews on Broncos. We recently reviewed the Ford Ranger Raptor. We're also long-term reviewing and currently owning a Porsche 911, a 2017 Shelby GT350, and a Toyota MR2. Living up to that high reliability reputation that Toyotas have, with it only being on its fourth motor despite its 135,000 kilometers. Thanks so much. Godspeed and God bless everyone. See you tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time.